Israeli authorities have released 90 Palestinian prisoners as part of the hostages for prisoners swap deal between Israel and Hamas. The release of these prisoners was in exchange for the return of 3 Israeli hostages on Sunday, the first of 33 Israeli hostages due to be freed from Gaza under phase 1 of the deal. Now, hundreds of people cheered, chanted and even honked horns as 2 buses arrived in the West Bank town of Beitunia. Images showed members of the crowd climbing atop the lead bus and unfurled a Hamas flag. They were joined by others waving the flags of Fatah, Islamic Jihad and several other Palestinian factions, as well as the Palestinian national flag. Earlier, the buses carrying freed Palestinian prisoners departed the Israeli military prison Ofer near Ramallah in the Israeli-occupied part of West Bank early on Monday. According to Hamas, those freed from Israeli prisons included 69 women and 21 minors from the West Bank and Jerusalem.
I left hell and now I'm in heaven. We are out of hell. They used to violate us, beat us, fire tear gas towards us. They used to count us while our heads were down on the floor. Suddenly they would enter the cells and fire gas toward us. They say bad words at us. There's no food, no sweets, no salt, there's nothing.
The prisoner release, the first in the war since November 2023, followed the freeing of 3 women hostages by Hamas. Emily Damari, Romy Gonen and Doron Steinbrecher were handed over to the Red Cross in Gaza on Sunday. They were later flown to a hospital in Tel Aviv in a helicopter where they had a tearful reunion with their families. Israel is named or has named 737 prisoners who are set to be released over the first phase of the deal in exchange for 33 Israeli hostages. More than 230 of them are expected to be exiled immediately upon their release. Now, the agreement was negotiated with the mediation of Qatar, Egypt and the US, aiming to end more than 15 months of war in Gaza. The incoming US President Donald Trump hailed the ceasefire agreement as a first step towards lasting peace in West Asia. He also claimed that the agreement only happened as a result of his presidential victory in November.
Most beautiful of all, this week we achieved an epic ceasefire agreement as a first step toward lasting peace in the Middle East. And this agreement could only have happened as a result of our historic victory in November.
The World Health Organization has said that it is ready to pour much-needed aid into Gaza, but that it will need systematic access across the territory to do so. Much of Gaza's Strip's health infrastructure has been destroyed. It also estimated the cost of rebuilding Gaza will require more than $10 billion. 8 trucks continue to move into Gaza via Egypt's Rafah crossing. The deal requires 600 truckloads of aid to be allowed into Gaza every day of the initial 6-week ceasefire, including 50 carrying fuel. Half of the 608 trucks will be delivered to Gaza's north, where experts have warned famine is imminent. The World Food Programme has said that it was moving full throttle to get food to as many Gazans as possible. For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.